Welcome to the Director's Cut with East Lansing Public Library's Director, Kristin Shelley.
Hi, I'm Kristin Shelley, Director of the East Lansing Public Library, coming to you from my home, and the person who is recording this is home because we are in a shelter-at-home order because of COVID-19. So this podcast will be very different from other podcasts because I will not be interviewing anyone. It'll be me talking, sharing what the library is doing while we are closed and some of the cool things you can connect to digitally or through our website. First and foremost, I want to thank our patrons and the greater East Lansing community for their continued support of the library, especially during these unprecedented times. The library was not ready, nor was anybody ready to quickly shut our doors and start business completely online and from our homes. So it has been a big learning curve, and I'm so happy that so many of you have come along with us. I hope that you are staying home and staying safe and are healthy. So what can you do at the library while we're closed? Well, I'm going to refer back to our website, ELPL.org, quite often throughout this podcast, because there are links to so many great things. The staff has been incredibly innovative in staying connected with our patrons throughout this closure. So our teen librarian has been connecting with teens every single day through Real Talk with Teens at 1 p.m. She, right before the day that we were closing, came in and loaded up her car, and I mean loaded up her car, with books to take home to read so that she can do book discussions and book talks. And she does that a few times a week for the teens. She is also doing online gaming, which is quite fun. And she's going to learn a TikTok dance because she thought the teens would get a kick out of that. So she is connecting with the teens every single day in various ways. Our children's services staff and our children's librarian, our youth services specialist, have been doing story times twice a week. They are doing story times on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10:30 in the morning. And it's a little shortened story time. It's not the full half hour, obviously, but they are getting books read and they're singing songs and they are doing dances. And that is on Facebook Live. So you can check that out on Facebook Live and on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10:30. They also have done scavenger hunts, which are on our website. They have done some craft programming, which they've recorded for parents at home to do with their kids. And they are launching the Teddy Bear Together program, where you can print off a copy of a teddy bear, color it, and put it in the window, and put your stuffed animal, whatever you have, in the window with a book. But really, it's to get people reading together to their stuffed animals, to their children, but then also sharing with neighbors as they walk through the neighborhood, the teddy bears with books. And we hope that people will take pictures of those and send them to us via Facebook or through our website or through email. But we just want the community to know that we're all in this together, and that's just one small way that we can reach out to the children in the community. And our adult services librarian has been doing trivia online. He did a trivia night last night, which was great fun. We had our first trivia night last night, and that was at 6 p.m. He definitely plans to do more. The Books on Tap book discussion will be on Tuesday coming up, so Tuesday, April 14th at 6:30, and that's all going to be online. So join for that. I have not read the book, but I don't think you need to. I think it just needs to be you can come in and listen, and you can participate just in the camaraderie of people getting together online. And that will probably continue online throughout our closure, and then even after we reopen, because we won't be doing face-to-face meetings right away. We'll be phasing in programming. So that's some of the things he has planned. He's also there tonight is a solar panel webinar through the Michigan Energy Options, and that is listed on our website, but you can join that via Zoom. And we are all getting pretty proficient in Zoom, doing lots of Zoom meetings and Zoom programs while we are at home. It's fun to get on these meetings and see people's pets help them with their work from home, or their children pop up and photobomb them while they are doing meetings via video. But that's been kind of fun. It's fun to see that people with their families and with their pets. One of the really cool things that our staff is doing, the technical services staff, they are using our 3D printers to print surgical masks for the Print Force group that is making masks for various organizations that need medical masks. And it's a slow process. It takes like 10 hours to print one mask, but they are doing it. And it's really cool that library 3D printers can be helping in this huge process of getting people the correct PPE. And other staff are sewing masks. So we are doing our part. We are helping in as much as we possibly can at this point in the ways that we know how to help. That's pretty cool. Some of the other things that we have done is that we have kept our Wi-Fi on 24/7 so that people who need to get onto Wi-Fi or need to search through their laptops or their phones can do so in our parking lot and around our building on the outside. So our Wi-Fi is strong enough that you can get a signal around our building or in the parking lot. That has been, I know people are using that. I have gone into the library a couple times to check on the book drop and to check on the building, and I have seen people using it, and we definitely want you to use that. That is a service that we can provide. All of our hotspots that we circulate were checked out before we closed, and of course those are being used by people so that they can get internet access in their homes. We plan to order more of those and have more to check out going forward once we are able to circulate items again and be back in our buildings. And that's a good point I should share, is that at this point we are looking at April 30th for the building to be closed. And now that may change. The governor is speaking today at 3 p.m., so she may extend the stay at home, shelter at home order. But right now, the mayor of East Lansing has said all city buildings will be closed until April 30th. I have a strong feeling that will be extended. We have tons of materials digitally that you can download. We have several different platforms for ebooks, e-music, e-audio, downloadable TV shows, downloadable movies, e-comic books, and books for all ages that are digital. And those platforms are Hoopla and the Cloud Library. Canopy does TV shows or documentaries, mostly movies, and RB Digital. And with RB Digital, you get digital magazines, but then we just added Acorn TV, which are mostly British TV shows that you can download. And that's all free with your ELPL library card. And then also through RB Digital, we just added the Great Courses. So those are wonderful different learning platform that you can go on and learn photography, cooking, all kinds of things. So all of that, again, free with your library card. And then we also have Overdrive for digital books and e-audio books. So lots of different ways that you can stay connected with the library. And we've increased our number of books or a number of downloads per month through Hoopla. So it was 10, and we've increased that to 15 per card. And then also the same has happened with our other platforms. So, and we've increased how many books or how much material there is via those platforms as well. To get a library card now, you simply can apply online, and you can apply for an ELPL library card through our website at elpl.org. And you can there's a link to apply for a library card online. We are not checking residency at this point because that's a little too difficult for us. So if you want an East Lansing Public Library card, now is the time to do it. And again, with that library card, you can access all of those great digital resources. In addition to the downloadables and the ebooks, we also have access to databases. So if you have a hankering to learn a foreign language or international language or different language, now is a great time to do it. And through Mango Languages, you can learn up to, I think it's 200 and some different languages on the database. If you have a need to fix your car, Chilton's manuals are online through our website. And again, many of these, you just need the library card number, or some of them, because they're supplied through the Library of Michigan, you just need your Michigan driver's license number. And lynda.com, lynda.com is a great resource. Again, you can learn how to, excel from beginning all the way up through intermediate. There's different management courses on lynda.com. It pretty much has whatever you're looking for to learn. It's a great e-learning resource. So check out those databases, check out our downloadables. There's tutorials on our website on how to download them if you aren't quite sure. We are also, if you email us, you can, and there's a link to an email if you have questions that you want to submit to us. We are answering reference questions via email and different patron questions during email while we're closed. Also, if you checked out items before we closed, those are automatically being renewed, and we're renewing them up to a week past when we will reopen. Since that date is unknown, we just keep renewing them as things come due. And if you had things on hold, you are still in the hold queue for those items. You haven't lost your place in those, unless you yourself canceled them. So no overdues will be charged while we're closed. Nothing's going to be due while we're closed. If your library card was getting ready to expire, we are renewing those as well, so that you still have access to the library resources while we are closed. Once we reopen, which again, I do not have any dates, and I really don't know how it's going to look when we reopen. I assume we're still going to be social distancing ourselves. So our meeting rooms will not be open right away. We will have signs in place telling patrons, wash your hands, social distance, please stay so far, away from, the service desk, or please only one person at a time at the service desk. We will do curbside delivery once we reopen, so that will be an offering that will start. And we're also going to plan to do materials by mail, so that if you aren't comfortable coming to the library but you want your materials, we will mail them to you. Like I said, we were looking to adding more hotspots. We'll look to add possibly circulating laptops, because school children are now or out of school for the rest of the year. And I know that not everybody has access to a computer at home. So we will look at circulating laptops as well. But all of this will be communicated once we get back into our buildings and we are able to start having some sort of normalcy in our days and how the library might look. So I hope you are connecting through elpl.org to all of our great resources, and that you are using our digital books and our digital downloads and our databases, and you are attending our programs online, and you're staying connected with the library as much as possible. I truly appreciate the community and everything that they're doing and how we are connecting with the community. I also want to say a huge thank you to Michael Abbots, who is the production director at Town Square Media, for his mad editing skills and his mad audio recording skills. So thank you all. Stay connected, stay safe, stay home, and be well. Thank you.
You have been listening to The Director's Cut, an East Lansing Public Library podcast.